Hi, I'm Rob Sussman, and a lot isn't normal in the world right now. The COVID-19 pandemic has turned things upside down, and that includes Halloween. But some things never change. Some things are eternal. Are ghosts one of them? That's what we're going to find out. And I want to know, do you believe?
Helen Morrell, the actual spirit that actually haunts this particular establishment. This is one of my stops on my tours, and she is quite active here. Helen, she used to own the home, and then she lost it due to a financial burden, and then she couldn't get it back in life, which she always wished, and now she has it in death. She has shown herself in different stages. She did live to a ripe age of like 96, I believe she was when she passed, of old age. But she has showed herself as a young lady in white, in her white dress. She was a very elegant dresser, I guess. Very outgoing, very, very fun to be around. But she's also thrown things. She'll open doors, swing them open. People on my tour, young men that she's attracted to, I guess, she'll pull on their pants leg, believe it or not. I've had that on a half a dozen occasions. People have told me that they have their leg pulled on.
A single ghost who's looking to mingle.
Correct. That is correct.
Can't say I expected that on this tour.
In theory, a ghost is supposed to manifest energy, is a ball of energy.
They are. We get a lot of activity in this room with these lights.
Okay, yes, they're definitely, as we speak, glowing brighter arbitrarily.
So I unplugged them. I just need to shut everything down. I left the room to finish what I needed to do, and when I came back to set the alarm, the lights were on. They were unplugged, but they were on. So I left very quickly that night. We've certainly had situations in our tasting room where glasses I've seen just roll off of the tables in our windowsill. And my daughter was looking at her phone, and she said, she said, who else is here? Is somebody else here? And I said, no, it's just us. We've got, we're closed. She said, because I just saw a woman go upstairs.
It's a little dark in here. She said, I wish I would have brought my readers. It's a little dark in here. And at that moment, ting, the light went on, the switch. I said, ma'am, I didn't turn that light on for you. She goes, yeah, whatever. I said, ma'am, I'm serious. I did not turn that light on for you. I don't set anything up. I don't have remote controls or anything to set lights on or anything like that. I don't want to play. So if somebody does have a true experience in here or in one of these areas that I go to, I want it to be real and let them know that I'm not playing with them just to get them excited and that kind of stuff.
Sure.
It was just about 10 minutes before you got here, Tim. Helen threw one of our books, our psychology book, off that shelf, and it was in the middle of the room, laying open. And I said, what? Oh, I said, well, that's great. I said, did you read the passages and the pages? Did you see what she's trying to tell us? I was just communicating. That's awesome. She goes, no, Tim, I didn't even think of that. She says, I just folded it back up, put it back on the shelf. But if you're a skeptic, that's cool. We try to debunk as much as we can. But we've had actually people, like I had a guy, like I said, he was upstairs. He got his, he was like, whatever. I think, no, it's okay. Just enjoy it. Enjoy the history. Enjoy the buildings. We're going to have a good time. But then he had his pants pulled on. He's like, what's one of the things she does? I said, well, she does pull on guys' pants, that she likes or whatever. She goes, yeah, I think I just did. We had that. We had a couple others too that had things happen, like touched or cold spots, And I always have to question, I'm like, no, it's funny and stuff, It's good, but we don't want to have any falsity on this tour.
Area here in particular.
Well, this is just like this is where the hearse, and like I said, there used to be a funeral parlor, and this was a furniture store for Scheller and Schumacher. And this actually was where the hearse would come through. And it would bring the bodies in through that door right there and embalming just below, the floor below. So this was kind of like a pathway for the funeral parlor, for the hearse that comes through in here.
I don't think it's one. I think it's multiple. I went outside and looked at the street to see if there's more foot traffic. And I turned around and this picture over here came off the wall and it landed all the way over there, and it didn't fly off the wall, it was just like placed. And I was like, nope, excuse my language, this place, nope, this, I'm not doing this.
I was in the bathroom and I heard children laughing, or I've also heard my name being called.
Right.
It was very creepy, and we have 7 kids, so I just thought it was one of them, but none of them were here. So we've heard lady voices and men voices, and we've even had customers see men sitting over here.
Really, when no one is there.
Yeah.
It was around Halloween. We usually do a Halloween wine dinner. I was behind the bar. I was checking people in. I felt somebody put their hand on my back and like all the way down to the small of my back. And I was just like, I'm irritated and I'm trying to get these in with these stupid gloves, this costume on, like I'm trying to get this name, and why are you touching me? And I turned and I looked and I was like, he's not there. And there was a line of people and I was just like, oh my goodness, like, what just happened? And I told them, and they're like, we saw you, like.
Kind of worked it, you know. I'd get a little nugget, like I'd find somebody told me something was haunted. I'd go talk to the people and say, what's going on? You know, who do you think it might be or whatever? And then from there, I'd start going through these different resources and trying to narrow it down who it might just possibly be.
That was weird, right?
What?
The light thing
Yeah, a little bit.
at the captain's walk. That was like, I don't like believe everything that I hear necessarily. Like, but that got me. Cause like we were talking about it, right?
Yep.
And then it started. Once again, skeptical. Was that bad wiring in an old house? Maybe. Maybe it wasn't.